Hey, my name is Sarah and I am your coach. So in this video, I wanted to welcome you, tell you a little bit about me, and also give you some really cool tools that you're going to be able to utilize to help get results. Now, I know that you're embarking on a lifestyle change, and chances are this probably isn't your first one. I know prior to Beachbody, I had tried diets in the past and I had either fallen off the wagon or I got the results that I wanted and then gained the weight back, like it just came sneakily crawling back. And I do not want that to happen to you. I totally understand that there are things that are going to come up in life that are going to be hurdles for you. I understand that things can happen with your family, things can happen with your career, major life things, but whatever it is that you listed as your goals in the initial goals assessment, and if you haven't already filled that out, go ahead and do that. That is one of the big things. That's one of the best tools that I have as your coach, to know what your goals are. Just be really real, be really raw. I was an emotional eater, and you know that's something that is still it's easy for me to do if I'm not on it. But your initial goals is how I can see where, just really real, where you're at right now, so I can help you. I don't want you to like beef it up at all and like pretend that you're not sneaking potato chips at 10 p.m. If that's what you're struggling with, freaking write it down. No judgment, man. That was only me. When the kids were in bed, I was like, ooh, oh, you know, go to the cabinet and yeah. And so we're going to go over that. And whatever your goals are, you've chosen me as your coach, your person to kind of keep you accountable. That's the thing that is so different about Beachbody, that you cannot get with a fitness, you know, a workout DVD from Walmart or off of Amazon or at a garage sale, or even buying Beachbody DVDs at a garage sale. You know, you don't get that accountability, because me as your coach, I am not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to be there to support you in your goals. And I want you to know that there are going to be times where you're going to want to quit. And I've seen people fall off the wagon totally because something came up in life and they were too embarrassed, you know, that they thought maybe I was going to get mad, or they felt like a failure and they just, you know, they wanted to quit and they didn't want to disappoint me. I want to break that down right now. If something comes up in your life, for any reason, whatever it is, whether you're just struggling, you're having a hard time in a relationship, whatever, I want to be a person that you can talk to me about that. You can say, hey, look, I'm just having a really, really difficult time right now, and we can work through that together. Yes, I want you to agree that, yes, if there's anything that comes up in my life, I will talk to you instead of just disappearing. Because I'm here for you. I'm here at the end of the day. I'm here to support you and your goals, whatever those may be. So I want you to know that there are things going to be coming up in your life, because every time we try to move forward, there's that science. It's scientifically proven that for every, you know, action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So don't be surprised if when you start to move forward, things magically start to come up in these challenges and hurdles. It is not rocket science. I didn't know this a couple years ago. I've just been recently learning this, that whenever I start making progress in one area, some other like storm comes up. And at first I was like, oh no, my life. And now when I start making progress, even if it's health and fitness, you might not have health hurdles, but you might have hurdles somewhere else, like something goes wrong or your pipes start to leak or some crazy stuff. And that is totally normal. So I want you to be prepared that there might be some obstacles that come up in your life that are going to try to derail you. We can work through those together. A couple of the tools that you're going to have as a coach is, I want to, however you want, if you want to check in with me weekly via text message, if you like daily motivational texts, cool beans, let me know. I can make that happen, whatever it is that you need. Or if you just want me to be there and you can send me what you're eating during the day, if that helps. For me, that helps. Just knowing that somebody might be looking at what I'm eating, I'm like, ooh, better put that cookie back. Whatever it is, I'm here to support you. So some of the tools that we have here at Beachbody are, I have an online accountability group. Now, if you're just interested in getting a program and not doing the challenge, the accountability group might be the place for you. It's a little bit more relaxed. There are going to be some changes coming to that soon if you're watching this recently in 2016. Yeah, I'm going to be adding some different features. I've been in a couple groups and see how they work it, and I'm excited to start those. And then we have the challenge groups. The challenge groups are, I'm going to be straight with you, where people get the best results the fastest and they stick with it. So if that's what you're looking for and you're like, yeah, that's totally me, get your butt in a challenge group. I do run them monthly. And there's some different kinds of stuff too. Like sometimes there's challenges for, yeah, all different kinds. You don't have to be just in a specific workout program. So we've got challenge groups, accountability, and then there's going to be whatever program that you chose. One thing I recommend, and I will tell this to everybody, if you haven't already checked it out, is the Ultimate Reset. The idea with the Ultimate Reset is that when you think about it, you've probably eaten poorly for years and years and years. And I actually had some things come up health-wise, which I'll talk about in a different time. Yeah, I had a lot of bad things come up in my health, and then I got this understanding that your intestinal lining is what puts out those mood receptors. So sometimes when you're emotionally eating, it's because the serotonin or whatever it is, it's coming from your gut. So that's why you're craving the fatty foods, you're craving the sugars, it's because of the lining in your gut. I was like, oh my gosh, totally. You also store anywhere between 2 and 7.5 pounds of waste in your colon, especially if you haven't eaten healthy. And if you're not primed on the inside, I'll say, your body isn't going to be absorbing the nutrition that you're putting in. So even if you're taking top of the line health supplements, even if you're feeding your body all this great stuff and you're working out, you cannot exercise a bad internal setting. So I highly recommend to every one of my clients, this is what I did initially, this is what I will continue to do, is the Ultimate Reset. Now, before I was introduced to this, I actually went and I had to do a cleanse program. It was overwhelming, and it cost $3,200. Yeah, from like a legitimate like doctor setting, and it wasn't very high quality, not as high as this. This is amazing, and they're not just pills. They also give you a book, goes over your nutrition. It was put together by a world-renowned holistic nutritionist, as well as one of the guys who formulated Shakeology. It's incredible. So anyways, I recommend this. You will see your metabolism get super, super revved with this. It's incredible. It resets your digestive everything. So if you hit a plateau or you've never eaten healthy before, I highly recommend doing a reset first before beginning your fitness program. Or at least at some point. If you want to kickstart your results but you're not ready for the total reset here, there is something called a 3-day refresh. You can do the 3-day refresh before you begin any fitness program. So if you're not up to the reset, I do recommend the refresh. Your fitness program is probably going to come with a guidebook, a nutrition plan, and some calendars. This is P90X Insanity, and then this is what a calendar looks like. For this one is Brazil Butt Lift. So you can pick out which one you want to do. Some other tools online. What I want you to do each Monday is to track your measurements. And I don't know if I can show you on here. Probably not, but if you go to if you're in the VIP Beachbody client group, you can see how to track your measurements weekly. We're going to check in with each other, and we also have local meetings here, so stay tuned if you want to get in one of our local accountability meetings. Just kind of a nice place to get together and talk about what we did the past week, how we're staying on track, and support each other. So those are some really great tools that you have. I highly recommend that you go check out teambeachbody.com. create your account. It's free to create an account. I have the club membership just because I like their meal planning. It saves me about an hour and a half every week. You can do the Team Beachbody meal planning. If you need to change your Shakeology order, if you want to update your goals, get your goals in your Team Beachbody account so we can track those. And you can set the settings to private so that you can update your photos in there. So if you're just getting started, the first two things that I want you to do are go to teambeachbody.com and set up your account. There's a startup wizard that you can click on when you go there. And I want you to take your before measurements and your pictures. And as soon as you've done that, send me a message so that I know I can keep track of you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I am really looking forward to helping you reach your goals and checking in with you. And if there's anything you need from me as your coach, feel free to message me and let me know. So stay tuned, and I'm looking forward to helping you on your journey. Thanks.